Y'all know me. Know how I would fix the Panthers. I'll fix this crap for you, but it's not gonna be easy. It's a bad team. Not like going down to Vegas and fixing the Vegas Knights. This team, destroy your soul. Couple wins, little hope, then they rip off your head and shit down your neck. You gotta do it quick. That'll bring back the fans and make it so the arena's more than half full. But it's not gonna be pleasant. I value my sanity a lot more than 3,000 subscribers, Doug. I'll do recaps for 3, but I'll coach them and fix them for 10. You gotta make up your minds. The team is alive, but barely, and half your fans think you're moving to Quebec. And I don't want Matheson, and we gotta do something about Barkov. This team needs a real captain. And no general manager, just me by myself. For that you get the division, the conference, the whole damn cup.
Well, that's really, well, thank you very much, Mr. George. That's really nice. I guess we'll take it under advisement, you big hunk of a man, you.
Vinny? Doug? Analytics department?
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Hot drop. And 3, 2, 1, drop.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
All right, here we go, game 4, huh? All right, so yeah, I'm a little jacked up. I'm gonna stay all right. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna jinx this. Couple things. No lineup changes whatsoever. I love to see that. There was some talk yesterday. Maybe some people thought Matheson would get back in, but coach is showing he's still got a brain. Hallelujah. Just we won a game, no changes. It doesn't get any easier of a decision than that. On a personal note, I know I didn't do the rewinds yesterday. I didn't do the film study yesterday. I got some bad news about my older dog, the lab, Sonia. Everything's okay right now, but it's you know, it eventually won't be. But long story short, I wasn't in an emotional place really yesterday to do the film study, so I didn't get those done. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get them done tomorrow. It depends. If we win and it goes to 5 games, I might just save all the review until the series is over. And then if we lose, I'll probably either do them tomorrow or at some point over the weekend. I'll get those done. But hopefully we win today and we have hockey again on Sunday. It would be, and then I'll knock out the rest of those film reviews after the series is over, and maybe we actually move on. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, though. We won a game, and that's great. But now, hey, look, it's 2 games. You win 2 games, and you move on. It's a lot easier said than done. I know the Islanders last game probably took their foot off the gas in that third period, and we really were desperate. Obviously, we're going to have to play that whole way today because, again, man, the Islanders, they're a tough defensive team, and we won the game. And that's great. But we're going to need to pot some goals, man, early on. If we get behind, look to the Islanders to just shut it down and be a long day. So, all right, I'm just stoked that there's no changes. We got hockey. It's weird, man. It feels like Saturday. I mean, 3 days during the week with hockey at noon. It's just the oddest thing ever. So, all right, guys, let's get it going and see what we can do. All right, well, it's 2-1 Islanders after 1, and I will fucking take it, okay? I will absolutely take that score. We get a power play right there at the end. It could have easily been 3, maybe even 4-0. And instead it's 2-1 and 1 goal. We're right back to tied. You can say a lot of shit about this team, but one thing for sure, a lot of times they don't quit. I know they quit the other game, but most of the time we've seen them come back from 4-goal deficits. When things get desperate, they somehow find a way to at least make it interesting. A couple of things. Uyghur, I don't know what the hell got into Uyghur today. And my good friend Chris on Twitter is kind of wondering if that's Matheson in Uyghur's uniform. It's kind of looking like that today. That first goal, though, Bobrovsky, dude, you got to be ready for that puck. That just can't happen. I mean, I know it was a sneaky, freaking backhanded shot, but at the same point, man, you've got to be a little bit quicker. But Uyghur gave the puck away, so it's one of those things where you have two mistakes. If we do nothing else, if we lose this game, nothing happens. Okay, if nothing else comes from this series, for the love of God, we have to re-sign Mike Hoffman. Okay, the choice between Hoffman and Dadonov is absolutely blisteringly clear at this point, because we got when guys work hard, especially Barkov-Huberdeau, they draw a lot of penalties. And Hoffman is just freaking gold on the power play. And I like Dadonov as a player, but you can't keep both. And for this team, the way we've got, players, we got Walmark and Holla. We've got guys that will play hard and skate well and get some goals like Dadonov. But we don't have another player anything remotely close to the shot that Hoffman has. And he is our power play. He changes the whole dynamic for us. It's absolutely imperative that he gets paid. And if it costs us Dadonov, it is what it is. Well, we can't lose both. That's the main thing. So, all right. Moving on to the second period. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, man. The heart is starting to go. Well, it's 3-1 Islanders after 2. It's been fun, guys. It's been fun. We had a slight little glimmer of hope winning last game and making that, bringing it to 2-1 today in that first period. But the Islanders, I think they're out. I mean, I don't even think it's 2-1 anymore. It might be close to 3-1. They're out shooting us. And the biggest question I want to know right now is Uyghur's knee going to be okay for the start of the next season? Because that looked like a broken kneecap. Now, I don't know what kind of padding they have. I don't know if a puck hitting you there can break your kneecap with the padding, but that hurt me just watching it. So we ain't gonna see him the rest of this game, and I would be, if by some miracle we advance, that didn't look good. I mean, hopefully, doesn't look like any ligament damage would have been done. That looked like it hit right on the kneecap. So I had to see how that goes. The Islanders are just carrying the play on every possible level. When we're on the power play, they're attacking our guys, and when the Islanders are on the power play, we're just sitting back and letting them do what they want, and we look done. I've been doing these for 4 years, and I've probably said this at least a half dozen times every season that I've done them. Doesn't matter the personnel changes, doesn't matter the coaches. The team does the same damn thing over and over again, and you can only put that at the feet of the leadership. With Barkov, Huberdeau, Ekblad, a few of these other guys that have been here for a while. If there's anybody left that's been here that long, but just consistently inconsistent. We see them turn it on in spurts, and then when they're bad, I mean, when this team is not playing hard and fast, when these guys are not playing, out of their mind and desperate, like one of the worst hockey teams in the league, bottom feeders, absolutely. And the only thing that keeps us from being a consistently bottom 5 team is the fact that we do have some talented guys that turn it on every once in a while and get us points. But we saw it there in that second period. Just absolutely, just the effort level just sucks. And there's no answer for it right now. So, all right, let's move on to the third period, and then we'll wrap it up. Looks like we're going to be wrapping things up for the season unless we get some miracle and Matthias gets to take us to overtime. Well, for those of you who have been with me these 4 years, you know what's coming. For those of you who are new to the channel or fans of another team, About 5 minutes before the end of the game, I had a cup of coffee. Strap in, get yourself a glass. We're going to be here a while. All right. I'm going to just start right off the bat and say Mackenzie Weegar is a fucking beast. I thought the dude like basically decapitated his leg, and next thing I know, he's out there on the ice like nothing is wrong. Crazy. Absolute fucking hockey player. How many of those hockey players do we have on this team? Well, if I had to make a list of guys to build the rest of this team around, Weegar, Ekblad, anybody else on defense? Keeper looks like he's got some promise. Stillman might have some promise. I mean, if you eventually end up with like a keeper Stillman bottom pair, that means you got a probably pretty decent top four. As far as our skaters are concerned, Huberdeau, got to keep Achari. I like Holla and Walmart. Hoffman's got to stay. I'm searching, and I know, I know I've left some people out. Oh, did I leave Barkov off the list? Yeah, I fucking left Barkov off the list because he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. Whatever the hell it is, he don't have it. Barkov would be a badass second center on a team with a real first line center and a real captain. That's what Barkov is. The rest of it is sunshine and fucking rainbows that were blown up our ass by Dale Talon and the owners. He's a good kid, but he don't have it. We saw that. We saw that. Open fucking net, and he's gonna double clutch the puck. Let me make sure I settle this puck down before I knock it into the fucking open net. Okay, that's nice. So, but how did we get here? How did we get here? And I'm gonna bring something up, but I want you to stay with me here, okay? Just stay with me. Wasn't that long ago, the Vegas Knights were an expansion team and went to the Stanley Cup Finals. Now, yeah, they took our fucking players and our coach, but that's not my point. The point is they took our fucking players and our coach. They took everybody's trash and took it to the cup. Why? Because they fucking worked hard. When that team was playing hard for Gallant, unfucking stoppable. Just like our team was when we won 12 in a row with Gallant. And what do we have now? Well, what we have now is Keith motherfucking Yandel. And Goldie and Randy wanted so fucking bad to call him out by name, but they wouldn't. Now, I get it. They got a job to do, and believe me, if I had their job, I might zip it up just a little bit myself. But you could call the players out by name, guys. Everybody knows, okay? We've got the fucking power play. There's a race to the puck. And the whole fucking franchise wrapped up in one play. The Islander player dives, knocks the puck out of the zone, where Yandel just kind of glides over and gives it the little fucking magic wand wave. Which is why, in case you fucking haven't noticed, let's take this down for a second, just to remind everybody that this is fucking Ekblad and Yandel. Now, Ekblad has improved, but, okay, a fucking princess, Yandel. You're a fucking princess. I digress. And for those of you new to the channel, the Strawberry Krispies, those are actually Mike Matheson's Strawberry Krispies. Alright. So, you know, Kyle asked me, and I've heard a few people talk about, should we blow it up? I'm like, blow what up? Blow what up? We suck. We fucking suck. Okay? We have Bob, who, look, I know he's had his fucking struggles this year, but Christ almighty, give him a decent team, he can win a playoff round or two, which is more than we've seen around here since for fucking ever. Bob's not our problem. The salary we gave him, that's a little bit of a fucking problem if we had enough players that we really should keep and we were up against the cap and it was a fucking problem. But in reality, fuck it. Keep Bob. I'm going to tell you right now, and I don't know how many people are going to like this or dislike this, but this will be the fucking season to do it. Trade Barkov. Absolutely trade Barkov and keep building. You're not building anything around this kid. Good kid, good player, excellent defensive centerman. But as far as scoring touch, he don't have it. As far as grit, he don't have it. As far as lighting it up when the fucking spotlight is on, we've seen enough now. He don't have it. He's not going to develop it. He don't have it. He is a beast of a second center on an already good team. That's what he is. And you could probably trade him for a boatload of fucking picks because what's going to happen is we're going to lose Huberdeau and Dadenoff and fucking Hoffman and keep fucking Barkov, which is the wrong fucking move. Build around Huberdeau. That kid has got it. Okay? Could he develop it a little bit more? Yeah. Does he need a fucking center that's going to play to his level? Yes. I've been saying it all season. I'm going to keep going with it. Huberdeau's better than Barkov. I don't know why everybody blows so much fucking sunshine and rainbow up of Barkov's ass. Huberdeau's fucking better. It's not even close in my book anymore. So we got off-season moves to fucking make. And then you see this picture on Twitter of Dale Talon. And I talked about this. Was it last game or the game before? I think it was game 2. He did the interview in the middle of the fucking, in the middle of the game, and he's basically like, we were glad for the chance to make the plans. And, no shit, is it nappy time yet? Yeah, no, we're going to try hard, and we're glad we're here, and we're going to win. He's fucking done, okay? So, we already know we got rid of Pronger because we're probably going to look at putting Joyce in at the GM spot. Whether or not that fucking solves anything, I don't know. But at this point, Talon is just toast. And I get that he had built something and then the owners came in and fucked it up in 16, but he's had plenty of years to fix it, or at least to get us back to where we were, and we're worse. We're fucking worse. I mean, that effort level was worse than a Bob Bugner effort level, and we'll get into fucking coach a little bit later. Because there's plenty to unwrap. Coffee's starting to kick in. For those of you who are new to the channel, no, I haven't gotten started yet. Okay? The rest of my people who've been with me all these years, no, they're like, yeah, there's not even the first quarter yet, okay? I haven't started yet. So I know the owners came in and fucked it up on Talon. But let's face it, the blueprint that we were building there was big, was slow, was hard. I get that we needed to make some fucking changes. But we've blown it up and never fucking recovered. Talon we should have just let it go. We should have just let it go. But then somebody will ask the question, well, what GM would want to come here and try to make this fucking shit show work? Because the team, been saying this for years, is still fucking Franken team. After that 16 season, we got a little bit of speed, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but nobody does anything exceptionally well, including the fucking coaches. Because look at how fucking hard is it? The Islanders, man, they when we're on the fucking power play, they're attacking the fucking puck carrier. Okay, their defensive structure, it's fucking relentless. It's a beautiful thing to watch if you like defensive hockey. And we are just mishmash all over the fucking place. And that is coaching. That's coaching. I've been saying it. I said it in my season fucking preview. I think this guy came here to catch fucking sunshine bikinis and fucking play some golf and retire. And I haven't seen a goddamn thing yet that convinces me of anything otherwise. Okay? Doug, Vinny, I know you ain't got the fucking balls to watch my shit, because the only thing that you guys want to watch is sunshine and fucking blowing smoke up your ass. But I tell you what, you got fucking taken. I won't even blame you for this one. Okay? I won't even fucking blame you for this one. Whatever the fuck he sold you, okay? Or maybe you just thought, he's the name, we'll sell tickets, I don't really give a fuck, hire him. You spent the money, I'll give you credit on that. You figure you're fucking hiring a Stanley Cup winning coach and a fucking Vienza winning goalie, huh? You figure something's gonna fucking happen here, right? So I'm not gonna completely blame you. However, you got fucked. Alright? You got fucked. It is what it is. Did you watch this fucking series? These guys don't give a shit. You got the other team diving for the fucking puck while your team is just fucking waving a magic wand. That is coaching. That is fucking effort. And you know what? It's your fucking fault. The reason why it's your fault, not that it's your fault that they ain't doing it now, but the fucking only guy that these guys played hard for, you blew out and sent him on a fucking ride in a cab because you didn't like his fucking personality. Because you're a bunch of fucking sissy, fucking pansy ass, couldn't take a little bit of fucking pressure back on yourself. Couldn't take Gallant being like, I know what I'm fucking doing, stay the fuck out of it. And apparently the fucking, the owners in Vegas couldn't do it either, so you're not fucking alone. Whatever Gallant, however his attitude is behind the scenes, that's fine. But if you're going to be a fucking billionaire owning a fucking sports team, and you got a guy that's fucking winning, and I'm talking to the fucking Vegas guy, the same fucking way. Leave the fucking, Gallant's a fucking good coach. The fucking players will go through a brick wall for him. And those fucking Islander players, they'll go through a brick wall for Trotz. You see anybody going through, and those fucking players wouldn't go through a fucking paper mache wall for Q. They don't give a shit. There's like 3 guys on that fucking team that give a shit. Uyghur, Huberto, and Achari. And sometimes Ekblad. Although he didn't show me much offensively in this series, which is supposed to be his fucking big claim. He didn't play bad, okay, but kid used to take some chances. Somehow he's got to find a balance in his game. Because we need the fucking offense. So I'm not ragging on him, but at the same point, a couple years ago he blocked me on Twitter. He's a little soft, so, you're a good kid though, huh? And hey, Ekblad, if you are fucking watching, you fucking blocked me on Twitter. And who's the one that fucking made the video when you came back too soon from the concussion, begging you not to fucking play, and then you get banged up again, huh? That was me. Alright? And then you fucking blocked me, because I agreed with you in your own fucking article that you needed to get back into the gym. Come on, man. Nut up. Just a little bit, alright? Fucking gonna be making millions of dollars playing fucking hockey, have a little bit of cojones. Oh, but I fucking get it. You know what? I don't fucking blame you. Because your fucking owners, they can't take any fucking heat. Because if you even badmouth them a little bit, you get no access to the fucking team. I can't even get a fucking return tweet, for Christ's sakes. Why? Because I call it as it is. And that's not to rag on the guys with credentials. They gotta do what they gotta fucking do. Because they know the fucking system. But Jesus Christ. The fucking coach is just letting these guys coast all over the fucking ice in Game 4 of a fucking playoff series. And what are we going to get? Sunshine and fucking unicorns blowing up our ass again? About how we got people coming up from the AHL and we're almost there and we learn how to play in the fucking postseason and fucking yada yada? Blow it the fuck up. Barkov, done. Out the fucking door. You could trade him for a fucking boatload of picks. Huberto on that top line with Hoffman. Fuck. I mean, I don't know what you're going to do for center on the top line. I fucking get it. If you had a halfway decent fucking developmental fucking program, Borkstrom might have been ready by now. Okay? We can't fucking score goals in the fucking playoffs and Tippett's in the goddamn press box. Dryden Hunt played good and hard. He actually made a few good plays today, but he can't fucking score. Okay? He's like Jared McCann light. McCann could score and look good. This kid, he just runs around taking people's heads off, which is nice. It was fucking 20 years ago. So I'm not entirely blaming the ownership. But I am, but I'm not. Alright? They fucked up back then. And what they've tried to do now to fix it is unfortunately blowing up in their fucking face. And that just sucks. Because everybody thought, hey, we got JQ, right? We got it now, shit. If we could be this close with JQ, without JQ and without Bob, shit, we got it going now. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same fucking team. Yandel, out the fucking door. Barkov, out the fucking door. Dadonov, out the fucking door. Re-sign Hoffman. For the love of God, will you just give Bork some fucking 5 minutes of a chance? It's fucking 5 minutes, man. You give him a couple of fucking games. He don't really make any mistakes. He's trying to, get his legs under him. He's not showing too much. Kind of like fucking number 16 does. But he gets a fucking pass because he's got Barkov on the fucking back of the jersey, right? But Borgstrom plays pretty much the same fucking game, just not so fucking good, and he's out the fucking door to the AHL. Tippett can't make the fucking team. How fucking bad can he be? What's his weakness? He's not great on defense? Huh. Like we don't got a fucking half a team full of that. You got to give credit to the Islanders, man. Their fucking defensive system just absolutely fucking impenetrable. They're going to be tough to beat. They're going to be tough to beat. All they got to do is score a couple of goals, man. And Trotz, he absolutely, I don't know, you could say he outcoached Q, or you could say that, both coaches did the same fucking thing every goddamn game. The exception of the third period in Game 3, where for some reason the Islanders decided to stick their heads up their ass and give us fucking hope. It's basically it, guys. All right, that one period. We almost blew that. So yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm not backing off of that. I see no fucking reason not to trade Barkov for a fucking boatload of picks. Okay? Because, like I said, we got cap issues, all right? Bob ain't going anywhere. Seattle ain't taking this fucking contract. I know. Okay? So, what do you got left? We got somebody that we're going to have to blow out with the expansion draft. Okay? Fuck. Can't afford to lose Uyghur. And we got Dadenoff and Hoffman this offseason, right? And then Huberdeau just about a year or two away, right? Is the next year or the year after, we got to worry about re-signing Huberdeau. So, what I say, if I'm GM, you got to sign Hoffman, okay? You re-sign Hoffman, you let Dadenoff walk. Then, if you can re-sign Huberdeau to a long-term deal, you blow Barkov out. Because you're only going to be able to keep one of those guys. You're not going to be able to keep both of those guys long-term unless somehow you clear out Yandel and or Bob, at least. So if you're going to pick only one of those guys, it's no fucking question. Huberdeau has to stay. He's the fucking playmaker. He's the heart, man. Barkov is living in his shadow. I don't care what anybody says about that. That's all there is to it. So, what an abject fucking disaster. The effort level is just mind-numbing. It's just absolutely mind-numbing. And now we're stuck, right? How long of a fucking contract did we give Q? And, the owners, they ain't going to blow him out anytime fucking soon. The guy won 3 cups. He's at least getting 3 years, right? They gave Bob Bugner 2. Q's going to get at least 3 years. And who knows? It's possible that, he came in, I don't know how long the contract is. I don't remember. But I wouldn't be surprised if one of the stipulations in the contract to the owners was like, yeah, I'll come here, but you guys can't blow me out. You have to let me finish the contract regardless of the results. And that, I don't know if that's even possible, but that's the way that team played. That's the way he coached. Oh yeah, I forgot Mike Matheson. I totally fucking forgot Mike Matheson because he wasn't on the ice. Doesn't matter. It does and it doesn't, right? Matheson makes just abjectly obvious mistakes. That's clear. He's not an NHL defenseman. He has regressed. I've never seen a player regress so much in my life. What are you going to do with him, right? We're stuck with him too. So that's a whole nother thing with the cap. We're not going to be able to keep all these guys, and we're stuck with some of these contracts that just, they're going to blow up in our fucking face. Seattle's not going to take Matheson. We're going to end up in a position like we did in the last expansion draft, where we're giving away a player, so Seattle will take the player we want him to take. Which, in that case, for that draft, that was just dumb as shit, obviously. But this time, we actually have guys like Matheson, and we were like, please, Seattle, what do we got to do? To get rid of this guy. Please take him. So, what did I see for hope? What did I see that shows me any kind of hope? Well, this is the fucking thing, guys. every time we end the season, the guys that we think kind of look like they could be part of the team, like, you know, we could build on them, they're the guys we get from other fucking teams. All right? Hollow looks good. Walmart look good. You know, they play hard. Are they going to score a ton of goals? No. Do we still, I mean, we still miss what Trocheck was. Not this season, but what he was before he busted his ankle. We still miss that. We haven't replaced that. Barkov is soft. He doesn't have it. So, now, do I think they're going to trade Barkov? No. They ain't going to have the fucking cojones to do that. That's not going to do it. So we're going to have Barkov again next year, which obviously isn't a terrible thing, except for, you know, let's just say we're able to re-sign Hoffman. What's going to change? What do we have out there that's going to change? We have so much money wrapped up in basically one of the league's worst defenses. Between Matheson and Yandel, my God, I mean, it's just an abundance of fuckery. And we can't do anything with them. Nobody's going to take Matheson without us throwing in, you know, maybe, if we threw in a Tippett or a Borgstrom, somebody might be dumb enough to take Matheson. And, you know, we'd get like a fucking 100th, you know, a 40th round draft pick back. Basically just get nothing back. Maybe. But then, you know, to move Yandel, he's got to waive his no trade clause. So why the fuck would he want to leave, right? He's got sunshine, bikinis, and a coach who's like, go ahead, coast. Do your fucking magic wand trick. Whatever, you'll keep playing. I won't break your Iron Man streak no matter how fucking soft you play. Huh? What about that, Dougie? Huh? Yeah, your fucking coach don't know what goddamn buttons to push. Right? It's a little bit late now for Yandel, right? I mean, you know, he can play soft at the end of the playoffs. He's not in any danger of losing his job. He's not in any danger of getting bought out. He's not in any danger of getting fucking moved. And I don't want to hear this shit about, oh, it's Yandel's locker room because he's a funny guy. Fucking play hockey then. I don't give a shit if you're fucking cracking jokes. I care if you're busting your fucking ass. And you're already fucking slow enough, Yandel. You can't afford to coast. Okay? I want it so bad. Randy just mentioned it a couple of times, at least twice, if not 3 times. You can't coast. I want it so fucking bad for him to call him out by name. But I'm telling you, no blame to those guys. There's got to be something like in their fucking contract that's like minimize the negative talk about specific players. I swear to God, it's got to fucking be. Because I could just taste it that Randy was just like fucking desperate to be like, God damn it, Yandel, fucking play hard. I could smell it. So I'll say it for you, Randy. Yandel, you fucking blew it, man. That was our franchise in a fucking nutshell. A guy we paid too much for at the wrong time that we can't get rid of, lollygagging in the fucking playoff elimination game. That is the fucking franchise right fucking there. And all circles around to where there's no fucking pressure down there to win. And instead of fostering an environment where the ownership takes ownership of the fact that the franchise has been shit for so many years, and just being stand-up guys and admitting, hey, look, this needs to happen, and this needs to happen, and this player needs to play. Instead of doing that, the only people you'll even fucking talk to is if somebody's just being glorifyingly positive no matter what the fuck happens. And that's why you keep fucking getting the same results. Wake the fuck up. Think about it. These other hockey markets that got consistent winners, the fucking media is on them 24/7 to make the right fucking moves. This shit where you only want positivity and think that's what's going to grow the fan base. Look at the football. Don't look at the stands now, obviously, but it ain't working. People ain't fucking stupid. They can see the product on the ice. So if you've got people blowing sunshine and rainbows up everybody's asses, eventually the fans will be like, I ain't buying this shit. This is bullshit. Fucking when he waved that stick, I almost threw the fucking remote, almost threw the whole TV right out the door. I've been, like I said, that cereal box has been there at least 2 fucking years. And that cereal box came out from him and Ekblad waving the fucking magic wand and not taking the fucking body, not skating hard. Now, Ekblad has improved, I've said that. But Yandel, he's fucking regressed. He's not even, we don't even fucking need him at this point for the fucking power play. We had in the past, but he's just not been doing anything other than distributing the puck a little bit here or there, which Uyghur can do just fucking fine. But we're going to get the same shit. We're going to get the same shit. I see no way out of this fucking mess without eating some contracts and blowing some people out that we don't want to blow out. And, you look at the roster. You look at the coaching staff. We ain't getting a fucking cup with these guys. We have to start completely over, with the exception of very few players. Very few. Okay? I'll go through it again. On defense, Ekblad, Uyghur. I think Stillman, keeper would be a good bottom pair. That's it. That's it. Your skaters, Huberto, Hoffman. I don't want to leave out Vetrano. Oh shit, I left out Vetrano. Alright, well, there's no harm in keeping Vetrano. He's a good player. He plays hard. Stupid, but plays hard. If he can fix the fucking penalties, he could be... He has enough skill to be at least, an exceptional second line player. But fucking stupid penalties. So, you're going to want to keep Vetrano. You're going to need him. All at Walmart. And just put fucking Tippett and Borgstrom in there. Because what are we going to do? Miss the playoffs? What are we going to do? Allow 4 goals a game? What the actual fuck is going to happen with those 2 guys in? At worst, we're even. It's just really sad, man, because the whole fucking Barkov thing just really pisses me off, because we all bought it. We all bought it. We all fucking bought it. Oh, first he was the most underrated player in the NHL, and then he starts getting, notoriety and shit. But he ain't done anything. Every fucking time he plays against a good team, he gets his ass handed to him. He doesn't have any special skills as far as, a wicked wrister or a big shot that gets by people like Hoffman. Most of the time, he either misses the net or he shoots it into the fucking goalie's belly. He used to be really good at, the breakaway shootout type stuff, but that's about it. So why the fuck are we, why are we building our team around this guy? He don't have it. He don't have it. When Nola Chari is standing out as one of your best players, you got a fucking problem. And that's no disrespect to him, but that's just the fucking facts. He's out there busting his ass with a minute left, gets fucking high-sticked in the face. Jesus Christ. Like he needed that right before tea time, So, another year. And yeah, it's just another disappointment. Play-ins, playoffs, let's fucking face it. We made it because of the whole pandemic, and they expanded the playoff pool, and we didn't show really from the ending of last season to the ending of this season. Ekblad is a little bit better. Uyghur is a little bit better. Anything else? I mean, Achari, it wasn't on the team, but nothing else. Barkov has regressed. Hoffman, if we can keep him, that's wonderful. Who the hell knows what's going to happen here? Boy, if we lose Hoffman. I mean, think about this team without Mike Hoffman and his power play goals. We're like a 70-point team without Mike Hoffman right now. Not without Barkov. You put Borgstrom in Barkov's spot, how many points did we really not get? You know, something needs to happen. A complete attitude adjustment needs to happen. And I'm not saying Borgstrom is the answer. That's not what I'm saying there. Just saying that Barkov has proven enough now. He don't have it. He's not going to suddenly develop it. He is what he is. All right. The disappointment. Look, we knew we weren't going to win a cup this year, okay? And, you know, a lot of people thought we'd beat the Islanders in this series, but a lot of people didn't. The disappointment isn't in even losing this series. The disappointment is in the effort level and the things that were done that were supposed to fix that clearly have blown up in our face. And like I said, the owners, you can look at it both ways. You know, they fucked up royally in 16. Now, on paper, they think they're doing the right thing at the beginning of this season. Jesus Christ, you pay for Bob, you pay for Q. This has got to do something for us, and y'all got fucking taken. Now, Bob, yeah, obviously played better this series, but crying out loud, I mean, the Islanders had like 600 fucking shots. Not for the series today. But you owners, man, you absolutely got fucking schooled and taken with Q. He absolutely anally raped you. He fucked you over. The dude is done. The dude is over. Okay? He is at no fucking fire left. Just like Dale Talon. Alright? You got two 19th century fucking poets running your team. And you need a fucking full wholesale change. From top to bottom. Including who you think you're building your team around. Because at some point, you're going to be faced with the choice between Huberdeau and Barkov. And if you fucking idiots fuck that up and keep Barkov and lose Huberdeau, you're going to be a fucking bottom 5 lottery team for another fucking decade. Point blank. That's it. There's not much you can do about Q right now. None you can do about that. But you've got some personnel changes that need to be made, that you're faced with, that have to be fucking made. I'm going to assume Joyce is going to be the GM because, my God, if you give Dale Talon another year, that dude looks like he's just going to he's ready to fucking fall asleep in the middle of a fucking practice. He's done. So look, do the right fucking thing here, okay? And I know there's going to be people that think, yeah, they're going to give me shit. Barkov's not the problem, etc., etc. But he is the fucking problem if that's who you're building your team around. Now, if we go out and get a real tough, hard, scoring center, and that's who you're building your team around, is that guy and Huberdeau, okay, you want to keep Barkov, you're not going to be able to pay everybody, and that's my fucking point. You only have so much money. Don't invest it in fucking Barkov. We've seen what he is. That ain't going to happen. Somehow... I mean, that's about the only way anybody's going to take Matheson, right? It's like, hey, we'll give you Barkov if you take Matheson. Jesus. Panthers, that sounds like what the Panthers would do, too. Holy crap. That would be a fucking week of fun, wouldn't it? Never happened, but... Alright. Alright. What a fucking clusterfuck. Now, I will not be back tomorrow with the film review. What's tomorrow? Saturday? Yeah, Sunday or Monday, I'm going to do one video that wraps up all 3 games with the film review. I just don't have it to look at it tomorrow. Monday is the draft, you know, the lottery to see if we're going to get the number 1 pick in the draft. Hard to be excited about that, you know. I mean, with our luck, you know, I mean, really. We've had plenty of fucking number 1 and number 2 picks, and here we are. Here we fucking are talking about how many of them we've already either gotten rid of or we need to get rid of. And, you know, and that's the other thing. I mean, player development. I mean, Jesus Christ, right? I mean, I'm not saying the list of players, I'm not saying they were great. So you could either say we drafted shitty or we developed shitty. But just between, you know, Bukestad and Trocheck and what we had with them and then what we traded them for, and what we, the draft capital that we invested in those players versus the ending of the return, and throw Gabranson in there. Don't get me started about Gabranson. I'm just talking about the fact of what we used as a draft pick and now what the return is. Just absolutely just disastrous. And yeah, if we got rid of Barkov, I suppose that would be the same thing. It starts with drafting and recruiting and scouting, and we are just a goddamn mess from top to bottom. And unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything that's going to give me hope that's going to be any different next year. I mean, I expect Talon to be gone, Joyce to be in. We ain't going to get rid of fucking Barkov, no matter how many times I get on here and yell and scream. Hopefully we have enough brains to keep Hoffman. We have to lose Dadonov. And, Walmart, Kala, I don't know what their status is contractually. It'd be nice to keep both. Probably only going to keep one. We need room for Tippett, Borgstrom, if they're ever going to get a fucking opportunity. I'm sure, I don't know. Don't leave out Sorrell out of that lineup. And I don't mind losing games if we got a team full of guys that are fucking playing hard and bringing it. Every fucking game. Every fucking shift. And right now we don't have that. So. Alright, guys. This was not how I wanted the season to end. I would have preferred a Game 5 or at least an exciting end. We're used to overtime losses here in Pantherland, in the playoffs. I was more expecting that, but to just get blown off the ice like this in an elimination game, just absolutely a vomit-inducing taste in my mouth. So that's going to be it. Thank you guys for this year of watching. I set out to do every fucking game. I did it. So at least I fucking showed up every day. I'll see you guys in a couple of days at the film review. And then after that, I'm either going to burn the studio down or go to NHL videos, or I don't know what. That's depressing to me, because the only videos that really get any views are the Panther videos. The rest of the stuff I do, and that just, that adds to the depression of how bad the fucking team is. So, but thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again on Sunday.